Hey there everyone, I just wanted to shoot a quick video to explain the operation of the cold start light on these P80 diesels. I just switched the ignition on here. You can see the cold start light has just popped up there. Basically, the light is a suggestion for how long you should wait for the glow plugs to heat the engine before attempting to start it. It's not simply the case that the light is connected directly to the glow plugs and that when the light is on, the plugs are on. You wait for the light and that's the end of the story. The light is actually on a separate circuit to the plugs, and you won't see it in the summertime because the light will only work when the outside temperature is actually below a certain figure. You'll not see very much of it until you're into single figures, and you'll not see the light when the engine is hot. I believe it works off of the coolant temperature sensor, and once the coolant is above a certain value, it prevents the operation of the light. Now, for the glow plugs themselves, they actually come on every time you switch the ignition on, and you can actually essentially kind of come up with your own timing of how long you're going to wait before you start the car. And now I'll try and give you, just open the door here, I'll try and give you an indication of how long the glow plugs actually stay on for. I'm not sure whether this is actually going to come out on the camera or not, but you switch the ignition on and the glow plug light pops up. You can actually hear a tick from underneath the bonnet, and that is the glow plug relay coming on. And just after the SRS light went out there, I heard another tick from under the bonnet, which is the glow plug relay going off. And that actually happens every time you start the car, regardless of the engine temperature and regardless of the temperature outside. So what I do to start this car, if it's summertime or the engine is already hot, I simply switch the ignition on. You won't actually see the light in that circumstance. I just wait for a few seconds and then start the car. If the temperature is into single figures and you're actually seeing the glow plug light pop up, I tend to wait for the glow plug light itself. If you're down below 5 degrees, I tend to wait a little bit longer than the glow plug light. If you notice the SRS light stays on longer than the glow plug light, I tend to wait for that to go out before I attempt to start the engine. It just gives the glow plugs a little extra time to heat the engine. And finally, if you're actually down below freezing, so less than 0 Celsius, I wait long enough to give the glow plugs a full cycle, which is, you have to wait longer than the SRS light going out, and that's indicated by the ticks you can hear coming from underneath the bonnet, which is the glow plug relay switching on and off.